So Classroom Daily Tier 2 Volume 12 is just around the corner, and we have a lot of people giving out their opinions and their theories on what is going to happen at the end of the year exam. There are also a lot of concerns regarding certain characters such as Honami, Kei. Personally, I am very concerned with Yuri, but the most concern would be for Sakayanagi and Ryuen, because these two are characters that had bet on their lives at for the end of the year exam. If you don't want spoilers, please do leave this video, because this is going to be a spoiler heavy video. Okay, so yeah, but if you don't mind spoilers, then feel free to stay, because we are gonna be having a lot of fun. Back to the topic. Sakayanagi and Ryuen, regardless on the result, whoever loses the exam will voluntarily leave the school forever, which means that regardless of the protection points like what Sakayanagi has, she will leave the school if she ever loses. Same for Ryuen. So personally, I already gave my opinion on who's going to leave the school, so I will leave the link in the description below for my theory about that if you are interested. Basically, I said that Ryuen is the one between the two who will most likely get expelled because of the flags that were already given to us by the author, because of the certain momentum Sakayanagi has. There's a momentum switch in the last volume, excuse me, because Ryuen won against Sakayanagi, right, in year 2 volume 12 at volume 10, but in year 2 volume 11 it seems like Sakayanagi is going to break down, but then Ayanokoji just had to help Sakayanagi, so she's back on track. At the very least, that's what we see, and we all know the moment that kind of momentum switches, there's going to be a momentum switch, not only with the character but with the results. The flags, I already mentioned them in the last few videos, but let's summarize it once again. There are chapters where Ryuen is the top pick already. They will talk to Ayanokoji. It was Horikita, Ichinose, some other characters, even Yuri mentioned to Ayanokoji this, that if Ryuen ever loses or gets expelled, the entire class will be broken and will never recover ever again, which I do feel like is the best scenario for Ayanokoji, because he wants to transfer to a single class, and that class would possibly be Ryuen's class, because I feel like that's the best case scenario for Ayanokoji, right? It would be the lowest points in a class. At the same time, the characters there are very comfortable for him. At the very least, Ishizaki, we have Hiyori, we have Katsuragi, and the others could just blend with him. One more thing is that because Arisu kind of thinks that Ayanokoji's plan could be destroyed if one of them is likely to lose, but what she doesn't know is that Ichinose is actually having a revamp herself, and their class is having a rebuilding right now, and it wouldn't even surprise me if in the end of the year exam they actually beat Horikita, so that they will actually tie their class points. Okay, so yes, I know that there is a high possibility that the Arisu will get expelled, because she currently has the highest points, and most likely the best scenario here would be for all classes to have equal class points. That's the most likely scenario. But another possible scenario that I think is the real scenario would be Ayanokoji going to the lowest point class and then destroying everyone else, every single class out there, because I feel like that's the best way to show through fear to other classes, which is what his goal for Horikita anyway. He mentioned that in one volume, I forgot which volume. I feel like it was year 2 volume 5 or volume 6. After it, I feel like it was after Airi gets expelled. But yes, what will happen is that Ryuen will get expelled, then the class Ryuen has will feel gloomy for a while because the characters such as Ishizaki, Hiyori, Katsuragi, and maybe Ibuki will feel the loss. Other classmates would feel satisfied, but at the same time they will realize that they have no chance of going to class A anymore, right? The other classes would be satisfied, but there will be other concerns because the moment the end of the year exam happens, I feel like they will reveal, or at the very least Ayanokoji will reveal that he will be transferring to another class, which will pique the interest of most of the students in his batch. For one, Arisu would already know that and will try to talk to him. Ichinose definitely wants to talk to him about this. Horikita will definitely try to stop him at this point, and Hiyori will definitely talk to him as well. So those are the best case scenarios. Most likely Hiyori's class would be the best option because that's where he wants to go. But there is a scenario in my mind that I feel like it's going to happen, and I hope it would happen. So hear me out. So what would happen is that in public there will be a rumor regarding Ayanokoji on that he will change classes, and then the heroines from each class will confront him in public, and that will be a scenario where a lot of people will actually look at that, see what is happening, will hear the opinions, and there will probably be fights amongst the students. But then and there, Ayanokoji will say that he won't transfer to any of their classes, but he will actually transfer to a secret class, which is class E, and that will be the end of year 2 because he will scream to his lungs out that he will build class E, which connotates to classroom of the elite. Yeah, that's the scenario that I have in mind. I know it took me a long time before I'm saying this, but I guess it is worth it. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. That's gonna be it for today's video. See you soon. Peace out. God bless.